After the Second World War, Germany was split amongst the Allied powers, the USSR, UK, US, and France. East and West Germany would be created, but there would be a third German state formed out of the French Allied occupation zone, the Saar Protectorate, officially known as Saarland. The flag of the Saar Protectorate was a Nordic cross with colors taken from the French flag. It was never popular within the Saarland and was only used by the government and in international events. The modern German state of Saarland has a different, more German flag following it rejoining Germany. Speaking of international events, Saarland actually participated in the 1952 Olympics and the 1954 FIFA World Cup. The Americans would hand over their occupation of the Saar region to the French in July of 1945. Originally, some French politicians wanted to annex the Saarland directly. The other Allied powers were against this, particularly the United States and the Soviet Union. However, the Allies did tolerate economic cooperation. On September 6, 1946, James F. Burns, the United States Secretary of State, stated this as part of a speech on the United States policy on Germany. The United States does not feel that it can deny to France, which has been invaded 3 times by Germany in 70 years, its claim to the Saar territory, whose economy has long been closely linked with France. Of course, if the Saar territory is integrated with France, she should readjust her reparation claims against Germany. Except as here indicated, the United States will not support any encroachment on territory which is indisputably German or any division of Germany which is not genuinely desired by the people concerned. So far as the United States is aware, the people of the Ruhr and the Rhineland desire to remain united with the rest of Germany, and the United States is not going to oppose their desire. On February 16, 1946, the Saar Protectorate was separated from the other Allied occupation zones and would have its own special status. The Saarland government entered a customs, economic, and monetary union with France. France would control their foreign policy. Now, France needed locals to run the government, so they employed former concentration camp victims, wartime resistance, and exiled Saarlanders to form a government. By 1946, several political parties were formed. For the majority of the Protectorate's existence, Johannes Hoffmann, a returning German who immigrated to Brazil during the war, would be its minister-president from 1947 to 1955. Despite the local autonomy, they would still be under the French High Commissioner's authority. The West German government would openly call for the reunification of the Saarland under the Federal Republic of Germany. On October 23, 1954, France and West Germany signed the Paris Agreements, which ended the occupation of West Germany and stipulated that the Saarland would be given a special European territory status under the Western European Union. Exactly 1 year later, Saarland had a plebiscite on France's Paris Agreement proposal of an independent Saarland. The Saarlanders overwhelmingly rejected this proposal, with 67% voting no, with 96% of the population participating. The signing of the Luxembourg Agreements on October 27, 1956, meant that the Saar Protectorate would finally be integrated into the Federal Republic of Germany on January 1, 1957. Saarland then became one of the smallest German states, excluding the cities. This finally ended Saarland's strange, decade-long special status.